An introduction to minimalism in typography. Minimalism in typography is an approach focused on reducing redundant elements and preserving only the most essential ones. He strives for clarity and ease of perception, which is achieved by using clean shapes, a limited palette of colors, and simple fonts. The visual language of minimalism is closely related to grids and modules, which help to organize the space and create harmony. This approach is actively used in graphic design, advertising materials, and web design. The principles of minimalism are applied to improve the perception of information and focus on key elements. Grids and modules play an important role in structuring visual elements, ensuring logical consistency and balance. This approach promotes clarity and reduces visual overload. It is important to understand how minimalism in typography helps to highlight important messages and avoid unnecessary complexity. Using a limited color palette and simple fonts makes texts more readable and understandable. The basic principles of minimalism in typography. Minimalism in typography includes several key principles. First, it saves space. Minimizing unnecessary elements allows you to focus on the most important things. Secondly, it is the clarity and simplicity of fonts. Simple, geometric fonts such as Helvetica or Arial are often used in minimalist designs. Thirdly, the use of grids and modules helps to create a logical structure and order. A clear and understandable composition makes the perception of the text intuitive. The fifth principle of minimalism is a limited color palette, which helps to avoid visual overload and focuses on the main elements. Grid structures minimize the chaos in the design and provide a balance between text and graphic elements. Minimalism allows you to convey information without overloading the viewer with unnecessary details. In typography, this is often expressed in the rejection of complex fonts and decorated elements. Grids and modules are a kind of framework on which a visual composition is built. These principles of minimalism not only create harmony, but also contribute to a better perception of the text. The advantages of minimalism in typography. Minimalism in typography offers a number of advantages that make it popular in modern design. It improves the readability of the text, as it avoids overloading with visual elements. The clarity of the structure and simplified composition make it easier to perceive information. Thanks to minimalism, information is transmitted quickly and efficiently, without unnecessary details. This is especially important in conditions of fast perception and limited user time, for example, on websites or in promotional materials. The simplicity of the design helps to reduce cognitive load, allowing you to focus on the content itself. In addition, the minimalist design contributes to durability and versatility, as simple elements do not go out of fashion. The visual harmony achieved through the use of grids and modules makes such projects aesthetically pleasing and professional. It is important that minimalism helps to keep attention on important aspects of the content, such as text and key images. This approach ensures that the message is received without unnecessary distractions. Examples of successful projects. Many successful projects in the world of graphic design and typography are based on the principles of minimalism. One such example is the design of modern websites of major brands such as Apple or Google. These sites use grids and modules to provide easy navigation and a clear structure. Fonts like Helvetica and Roboto create clarity and simplify perception. Minimalism is also actively used in printed products. Magazines such as the New York Times Magazine or Monocle use simple fonts and clear grids for the design of materials. These projects demonstrate how minimalism helps to improve the perception and transmission of information. It is also worth noting advertising campaigns such as Nike or Coca-Cola campaigns, where a minimalistic approach allows you to highlight key brand elements and messages. In these examples, grids and modules not only simplify the structure, but also create a harmonious visual composition. Conclusion. Grid-based and modular minimalism in typography is a powerful tool for creating clear, harmonious, and easily perceived visual solutions. Grid systems help to organize the space and make the design more structured, while minimalistic fonts and a limited color palette contribute to clarity. It is important to remember that minimalism does not mean the absence of elements, but rather their thoughtful use. Space, fonts, color, and structure work together to achieve the best visual effect. This approach helps not only to improve the perception of information, but also makes the design more elegant and durable. Minimalism in typography is not just a trend, but a philosophy aimed at creating simple but effective visual solutions.